Our path is ended here. The buffalo, the swift young doe, the land you love so dear. But don't forget the woods, my son, are those you're leaving here. Father loves you more than life, like mother loves you dear. But Father, I like not their ways. To me they seem untrue. I wanna grow to be a chief. I wanna be like you. Your words lie heavy on my heart. Our fathers' tried. They fought the white men one by one, and one by one they died. So you must learn to use your eye that tracks so many deer, and learn to read the New World tracks that make the New World clear. And listen with the rabbit's ear. Remember what you've heard. And when you hear your true friend speak, burn on your heart the words. Father loves you more than life, like mother loves you dear. But Father, I like not their ways. To me they seem untrue. I wanna grow to be a chief. I wanna be like you. we addict ourselves to anything when we really just want to fly. But everybody thinks of something that we believe like it was true. Keeps us feeling special, but it rips our thoughts in two. Take a hint of world religion. Everybody wants to live. Everybody wants some comfort. Everybody wants to give. We all want to live forever. We would like to learn to fly. If we were all live together, the dying sun won't burn our eyes. Didn't get much smaller, so now we cannot defend our faith. They break down communication and they foster growing hate. But everybody is a genius, and we can make our dreams come true. Let's start with something little and do the best with all we do. Everybody wants to live. Everybody wants some comfort. Everybody wants to give. We all want to live forever, and we would like to learn to fly. If we would all live together, the dying sun won't make our species die. I've got to reach the other island. I know it's there because I saw. We went past when we were children. got the dolphin in my wake. It's like we're all together flying, making sounds that seagulls make. I'm going surfing with the sound. I'm going surfing with the sound. I'm going surfing with the sound. I've got to reach the other island. It's like I'm almost flying. I'm flapping big wet wings. It's like I'm almost flying. It's like I'm almost there. Other girlfriends, build myself a place to live. I'll stay until I've seen some changes, and given all that I can give, I'll send a message when I
see you shiver with anticipation.
But it's not my place to judge why people like a weird thing. I never do that.
Then what are you for?
Treachery to intellectual integrity.
Drooling, blithering idiots.
Absolute moral chaos.
What the f*** is wrong with you? What the f***?
What I'm saying is the planet's on fucking fire.
Patient.
Life is chaos of nothing.
Life is sacred.
Welcome back to the Freak and the Deviant podcast, episode negative
10.
Negative 10. How dare you?
Negative 10.
My name is Spider.
And I'm Alexander.
And
I'm Alera.
And we got Alera back as a guest host here. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to this weird show that we have no understanding of what we're doing.
Do the thingy.
This is the what thingy? Oh, yeah. Oh, I always forget this part, actually. I've done multiple shows without it. There's the freaking Deviant. There we got the logo here. Every episode has to have a fuck up, and I forgot the fucking thing. Okay. So,
the day that we don't have a fuck up, something's going to be
something
awful.
went wrong on purpose. That's the way we do it.
It's going to be really bad.
So, how you guys doing?
I'm a little tired, but I'm doing well.
You've been working your ass off, haven't you?
I have been working my ass off.
So he has no ass left.
I am out of it. I mean, I didn't
Gone.
really have much of an ass to begin with. I kind of have a Hank Hill butt. I think I've said this on the podcast
what?
before. Hank Hill butt.
I don't know what that is.
At
No
one point, yeah, it's basically no ass. Like, you have no ass. I used to have a butt when I was bigger. I actually had a fairly big butt, but, like, I lost weight, and the first thing that...
But could you lie?
What?
Like big butts and... Oh, really?
Oh,
There was
God.
I have to explain that?
Yeah, it's a Sir Mix-a-Lot joke.
It took me a second.
It did. A long time.
It's very rude to stare. And it's got the knockers.
Oh, yeah, Lyra's got the
from
knockers.
Labyrinth.
Yeah, whole host of stuff. Yeah,
There's a lot of titties on the podcast.
My father was out of town, and I'll get into that story later.
Ooh, I can't wait for this.
And so I had to pick up on the work, and things got a little stressful, but it wasn't so bad. It was just some long work days. I've also been doing some other stuff, running D&D games and things like that.
Yeah. That's awesome. Awesome. Other, how's your gaming going lately?
Not very much.
Oh, you haven't been streaming lately?
I'm on a morning schedule because of my training.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I hate it.
You got a promotion and just training for that whole thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Promotions are nice.
They're nice,
Very
but I
nice.
don't like working mornings. I hate mornings.
I
hate
completely
mornings.
agree with that. I wake up in the morning to take over my father's shift, so you know.
I normally don't get up till noon, but now I have to be at work at 9, and I hate it.
Yeah, I didn't have to go into work till like 4 or 5,
Jesus. Wait, 4 a.m.?
4 p.m.
Oh, that's much
and
better.
then
Okay.
then I had to go in at 9, and I was like, oh.
Anyway. But, we have a few topics to kind of get to. One of the first things I wanted to get to is the obvious, the elephant in the room. We got wristbands. This is actually something I got particularly for the purpose of throwing out of the Pride Parade float that we're building. There's a fundraiser at freakingdeviant.com if you guys want to just kind of help out. Thank you very much to everybody that actually contributed. It's actually raising money pretty quickly, so it's awesome. Very exciting stuff. So I started ordering stuff. We already got the condoms on the way. We already got the stickers on the way to put on the condoms.
Condoms.
With our logos. And I got 300 of these wristband things. We're going to get more because they're very pretty. They came out very well. And I'm definitely ordering more because you would think 300 is a lot, but once you see them in a bag, like that doesn't seem like a whole lot. So I'm definitely getting more of those. We're going to start the build next week. We already got the people lined up to help out to that. So hopefully we're going to start the build soon and I can start putting some updates on the on the thing. I'm actually considering, seriously, if you guys donate more than, you said, $50, $100?
100.
Anybody that donates more than $100, I will design you a shirt as just a service. I have a couple ideas here set up on my... Actually, I can show you guys here. That's one of them. I just kind of made that on the iPad. So that's one of the designs. Hi, Lauren. Nice to see you. So again, anybody that donates more than $100, again, hit me up. If I don't have you on Facebook, if you're someone that's just listening to the podcast, yeah, we'll design you a shirt.
Let's say, David, you gave us a trailer. You're getting a shirt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're getting a shirt. He's helping out. And I got this other... that's actually the design for the GoFundMe. That's on my website. That's on spidermagic.com if anybody wants to take a look at it. And then that's the streamers. Okay, so that we're done with that.
That's the streamers.
But yeah, so again, donate, guys, if you guys want to help. You don't have to, but it'll be helpful. We're also going to be, if someone that sees us in the regular, we're selling this for $5 each, just as a small donation if you guys want to have a wristband without actually contributing.
And
without being at the actual parade, we'll sell some of those.
And for our listeners, they are rainbow colored. They're the ones that we described last week. And,
yeah, for Zoe.
For Zoe.
Yeah, for our people who cannot see, and also for our listeners who choose not to see, which is smart, very smart.
We're not very good looking.
Yeah, they're very nice. They're very very neato. I like them a lot. So yeah.
Aw, thank you, baby.
Her.
Lauren said I'm sexy.
Oh, well, good to know. Yes, you are.
You're not sexy.
Yeah, squish the titties together a little bit more. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh,
we're getting some viewers now.
Yeah, there we
That's
go.
where we're going with this.
Oh my god. But did you want to start with some of your topics, or?
Yeah, I guess we'll start off.
Somebody's like, wait,
no,
do it again.
You'll see him later. It's fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess we'll talk about since it is Pride Month and the Pride stuff is kind of coming up here in Austin. I thought I'd go into what happened over the course of the week. So my father actually left town because he was going to go get a car that my grandmother left him. And
oh wow, that's awesome.
He went out with my brother instead of me, which is probably a good idea considering that I had to be here. You know,
you have to work for him, right?
Work his shift. You know. But it's usually me and my father who go on road trips, or me and my older sister. Instead of this time, it was me and my younger brother. And my younger brother just kind of came out to my father, and he viewed this very much as a bonding experience, you know. And
wait, your brother hadn't come out yet?
No, my brother came out to him. It's just that my dad's been taking it really, really like weird. Like he hasn't quite really gotten to that point. He still has a lot of like internal struggles and things like that, where he's dealing with like the basically where a hard theist would put themselves, right? So you're a hard theist, you raise a gay son, what does that mean for you, right?
Did you fuck up?
Did you mess up? Was it you? Was it your faults? You know?
I like to think your dad's actually a really good dad. I don't think he's gonna do the Christian thing of like get the fuck out of my house and all that.
Well, yeah. I mean, here's the thing.
That's
I
not
happen to
happening.
know that it crossed his mind.
No shit. Wow.
It crossed his mind. But he crushed it. He was like, nope, that's not me. That is some hate that is in my brain telling me to do this. I don't know where that's coming from, but
absolutely, yeah.
And I personally think that's my personal belief that it came from his faith, but I could be wrong.
I would say it did, yeah.
He quelled that, and
he'd never acknowledge that, would he?
Probably not, but the more important thing is that he identified it as not okay and moved on with it and went on a lovely trip with my brother. And by lovely, I mean it was terrible.
That's terrible.
So did
he not enjoy the whole talking to him?
Oh no,
about
he
it,
loved it. Him and my brother. This has a happy ending.
This
has a happy ending.
I was like, is this gonna be a sad story?
No, it's not a sad story. This is actually a really happy story. So they went on this trip to kind of like because they were gonna fly to Reno, pick up the car, and then drive back through Vegas, through the Mojave, and then eventually down in here into
I forgot it was Vegas. That's fucking far.
So on their way between Reno and Vegas, like they went over to my father's side, which are all very religious, like super religious. As in, like, my Aunt Linda would disown my little brother in a heartbeat if she knew he was gay, like, kind of religious. Like, I don't doubt that a lot. Not quite.
We got a comment on the chat that says they were abducted by aliens. No.
My brother would be okay with it.
Oh, sure.
My brother farts, it goes...
Wait, what?
My brother farts, it goes...
Anal probing joke.
Oh my
It's an
god.
anal probing joke.
Oh, that's... I didn't even think that's where you were going
now
with that.
I'm explaining things to you.
Galians. Nice.
Wait, chocolate?
Yep.
Nice.
So
welcome back, chocolate.
So my brother and my dad started driving, and on the way between Reno and Vegas, they hit a donkey.
Oh my god.
And destroyed the car. Like, 3 windows down, the hood's down,
So
the
your
roof of the car's bent in.
So your brother and...
So wait, we're getting to it. We're getting to it. My father made this joke, and I'm gonna tell it.
I'm waiting for it.
So my
so
father...
many gay jokes out of this.
Yeah, my father... my father wasn't driving at the time. It was my little brother who was driving.
Oh,
that makes it even better.
Yes!
And they had been talking. They'd actually done some really good, bonding and stuff.
I can hear the jokes in my head.
So my father calls me up and he says, "Son, I have some bad news. It seems like your brother pounded a hairy ass without consent." While he was driving, and the car is now totaled. And I just about die laughing.
Yes.
I'm hanging out with my friend Tyler. I can't stop cracking up.
Oh my god.
That is glorious.
And, which is just one of those jokes that
pounded a hairy ass with no consent.
Oh god, someone commented, "Bro and Pops attended a donkey show in New Mexico."
Oh my god, that's the way to do it.
New Mexico. Yeah,
oh
basically.
my god. That's glorious. I'm so happy with that.
So it appears that they've actually really...
That sounds like a bonding joke right there.
It is a bonding joke, very much. Like my brother...
My dad made a gay joke.
My brother, talking to the rest of the family later, was like, no, they've really patched up a lot of stuff. They're doing really well
I hope
now.
so. That's like a 20-hour fucking drive.
Right.
Well, it
That'd
was.
be a really
And then
awkward drive.
the problem is that they had just insured the car, not like a day and a half beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
So when they call up the insurance people, the insurance people are like, are you serious?
That looks very, oh, there's Senshi.
Hi, Senchi.
It looks super
Best
shit.
time to
Perfect
turn in.
timing.
Yeah, it's a good time to tune in.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, they were like, man, this is really sketchy. Now, fortunately, they had police reports and all this other stuff, but they still had to send out an agent. Wow, I can't talk.
That
today.
seems fishy as hell, right? You get
Yeah.
insurance and then the
Like, I got
fucking same day,
insurance, and
Yeah.
swoosh.
you're gonna get a fucking accident. That's insane.
Yeah, so they had to go out and like do all sorts of stuff.
You are
and,
too lucky, sir. Too lucky.
And
That means you just turned that car into money? Is that what just happened?
basically
Wow.
just turned that car into money.
It's better than the car. You don't need the car, right? Nobody needed it.
I think my brother really wanted it, but like it's
Well, it's also a grandma memory thing, so...
yeah.
Yeah.
that
I
sucks.
mean, my grandmother left plenty of mementos. So
And money.
and a fair amount of money. Not a crazy.
Well, you left the
amount,
car.
but,
Yeah,
like,
what kind of car was that? Was that an important?
I don't remember what kind of car it was.
Was it like a fancy car or just like
no,
a
it was
regular
just a
average
regular.
car?
It was
okay.
an average car. It wasn't like it was like a Bugatti or something like that. No, it was like
Liquidated car, liquidated donkey.
yeah.
That happened. It's a true story.
So 2000 Buick LaCrosse. Okay. So the donkey is fine. It got up and ran off. My father's fine.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah,
Wait, the donkey
was
made
fine.
it?
The
It
donkey is
destroyed the
fine.
car and it still survived.
Yeah, it got up and ran off, and they were like, my brother and my dad were like, "Is that thing okay?" Like we just hit
I'm
it.
sure there's some internal damage.
That
That
ass is
donkey
so-
probably died later.
That ass
That
is
ass
wrecked.
as sturdy as you are, or
Yeah, I
as
know.
your ass is.
Yeah, my ass is pretty sturdy, and that
Because
ass is
I
even
ran over a
sturdier.
deer once. I wasn't even going 40, and that fucking thing died. It
It's
flew over
dude.
the fucking car.
That ass was pounded.
Yeah, pounded.
Well, it didn't fly over the car. It was
No,
it-
they're a little lower gravity,
Yeah.
so you can't really do it. But deer have like the long legs, so if you hit the legs, they fucking fly over the car. And that happened to me, and I like stopped and went back, and I'm like, oh, that thing is
Tenderized
dead.
ass.
Like it died on impact, I'm assuming, because by the time I went to it, it wasn't breathing anymore. I was like, oh shit, that one dead. Yeah.
These comments are great.
What did it say?
Tenderized ass meat.
How tender is your ass?
I'm sure that ass was very tender, getting pounded by my brother. Yeah, this is not where I really want to go take this conversation.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm good.
That's where
I'm
it went,
good.
though.
It's totally fine.
Nothing
I'm
is
good.
sacred.
Nothing is sacred. So yeah, that was kind of the end of the story. They kind of had a bit of a tussle with the insurance people, right? It took them until Monday to actually get out there,
Oh, wow.
and then my dad finally flew back.
That's gotta suck so bad to like just go out. Dude, you went through all that trouble. Why didn't somebody crash the car when it was there? So you just go there for the money and not. Because that just involved a lot of the driving was wasted, right?
Yes, pretty
The
much.
car
all-
never made it.
Yeah, it's pretty much all that driving was wasted. But
It was legal tender.
No, it was bonding time. It wasn't wasted.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, no. Like, yeah. Nothing is sacred. I will make jokes at anyone's expense, including my expense. Especially my expense.
Alex, that ass was pounded. Also, Alex.
Yeah.
I shouldn't talk about my brother that way. I'll talk about my brother that way. I don't have a line.
Bro's
Bro's
gay.
gay as fuck.
Yeah. He really is. He
Oh
really
my god, I
is.
love this conversation.
I know, this is great.
It's amazing. Anyway, Charles was on he abandoned us, but he was watching live. He's the person I was just talking to that I told you I had a debate at the bar about consent. Basically, he brought an interesting topic, which was that it's immoral. It's more immoral to have sex with a virgin, no matter what age, than a 15-year-old, even if it was legal. And I told you, like, that's fucking weird, because if it's legal and you have the understanding that that they know what they're doing, blah blah blah, whatever, that they're both amoral, but they were making the argument that a woman would be affected if they lose their virginity to you, kind of thing, and that's such a weird perspective.
It is. I would consider that a very odd perspective. We talked about this a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
I would like to look up my statistics before I talk about anything
That's fair.
on the podcast, so I don't say
Yeah.
something.
There was
talking
also a
out my
thing
ass.
about they were also trying to make the argument that it's more wrong for a male teacher to have sex with his female student than the other way around, because boys want that. Because it's a fantasy of a boy to have sex with his teacher.
It's a fantasy with some
But-
girls. I've had some hot ass teachers.
Not gonna lie, I had a 4th grade teacher. Never wore a bra. Definitely had.
Did I have a crush on anything? I don't think I did.
I had definitely a crush on one of my teachers.
Yep, there's a comment who's to say
yeah,
it's not a
not a
girl's
girl's
fantasy.
fa-
I'm pretty sure it's a fantasy for some girls and some boys. That does not mean it's okay to do it.
Again, we also have a lot of like perspective things, like, because again, morality is this sort of like everyone's morality is somewhat different, and also
Yeah, morality is not
everyone's-
objective. Everybody has a different one, and we sort of there's always a middle ground with the two people that are involved in a particular situation. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
me.
it
I hit put my iPad down. Sorry. Yeah, there it is.
Odd
that's a long comment.
perspective, especially since virginity is a social construct. Also, as a
That's
man
also
to
something I was
experience
bringing up.
childhood- Oh, it says man to experience sexual abuse from a woman is far from a fantasy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Another one, people see women's virginity as ownership and a man's virginity as something to get rid of. Yeah.
Something I was talking about that because it was saying like, well, a woman you can take to the doctor and you can tell they're a virgin. And I'm like, that's not necessarily the case at all.
No, you can't, because you can bust your hymen with a
on something.
tampon.
Yeah, and there's also women who can keep their hymen after sex. So
Yeah.
it's in no way a tell of a virginity thing, and it means nothing to anybody. And then I was like, the men have that too, all right? Men also have a virginity on their foreskin. It just gets removed by most people. But the first time a man has sex with foreskin, it'll rip the tip to get through.
Ew.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a thing that happens in some males. That you can consider that a virginity because it will rip the first time. That's a thing that does happen.
I actually had a friend
Sounds
who had to
hot.
have her hymen surgically removed.
They had the hymen removed? Why?
It didn't open whenever they had sex. Like, it was just like hitting a wall, and it was like painful. So she actually had to have it surgically removed. We had a hymenectomy party. We had a hymen pinata, and we punched it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we
That's
punched the hymen.
fascinating.
It was great.
I would headbutt it.
Yeah.
Have you
It
seen
was
the
full
video?
of
The guy sticks
candied
his hand in there?
cock rings and shit. It was really funny.
Cock rings.
Yeah.
I'm yet to try a goddamn cock ring.
Cock rings do not work for me particularly well, but that's because
No, you like flicking.
yeah, well, okay, so cock rings are supposed to kind of constrict so that it
Yeah, it's supposed to
stays.
choke your dick so that
Yeah.
it. Is that erotic self asphyxia? Is that what?
I mean, not
Not the
technically,
same.
because you're
Similar.
not asphyxiating yourself.
You're asphyxiating a part of your body.
Not the same.
Is that the same definition?
I don't know what this
That's yeah. That's the one. Oh god, that's a long comment. Just to hit, just for a moment, just to see how it feels, and then the other one.
Senshi said the whole idea of the male always wanting sex from an older woman is dangerous. Being the victim of that mindset and living with the trauma it created, just not the fantasy people make it out to be.
That's what I thought too. But they were saying that, and they actually said that out loud to multiple people, around the conversation. It's is that more wrong for a male teacher to have sex with a female student, or a female teacher to have sex with a male student?
Still
and
wrong.
everyone around here, it's the same thing. They are both wrong because
Yeah.
it's an adult having sex with first of all,
Minor.
not only a minor, which is it's illegal in pretty much most states, but it's
The
also
fact that we
it's
have
also
to say it's illegal pretty much in most states.
yeah, that's scary, isn't
The
it?
fact that is a true comment.
Yeah, that's depressing.
That's a
YouTube
little
comments,
depressing.
long thought out comments. Twitch comments, haha butts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
That's a thing
pretty,
that happened.
That's
Pretty much,
pretty
yeah.
true. Yeah.
Except Alabama, of course.
It's always Alabama.
Always
Oh
Alabama.
my god.
Always Alabama.
But no, it's not only just the fact that it's a minor. It's a minor who is, because of the situation of you being the teacher, it's also a what do you call it? There's a mind control type thing where you are
Oh yeah, there's a power
molding
dynamic.
that mind. Yeah, there's a power dynamic is what
There's
I was
a power,
looking
definitely a
for.
power dynamic.
Because you're an adult, yeah, an authority figure, a trust, power, yeah, that. It's an
Yeah.
abuse of authority, trust, and power. That's exactly what I was trying to go with that.
Thank you, Senshi.
Thank you, Senshi. That was very useful to help me word shit on my own podcast.
Boy, I didn't see that coming.
Damn it, baby.
That was a really out of place blind joke. Senshi, be the judge. Was that a bad?
Was that out of place?
That was bad. That was an out of place
Was
blind
that out of
joke. Yeah,
place? Was that out of cue?
didn't seem to hit right. The one that was great timing was the Whataburger guy. I don't know if is it okay to make that joke now.
We're not making that joke. We're not making that joke.
Okay, too soon.
That is unabridged, Alex. This is the censored version, by the way. You guys are getting the censored.
Neither did I. Never saw it coming.
See, that's also out of
Thank you,
time.
Senshi.
Bad timing. Anyway,
Hey man, sometimes the jokes just work.
yeah. Sometimes the work hits. Sometimes it does not. I don't know if you
I don't
can
know if you can see the irony. Damn it, David.
It was designed with irony.
So
It's a dad joke kind of day, isn't it?
it really is a
Yeah.
dad joke kind of day.
So,
Speaking of which, great segue.
ooh, cool. What do you got?
You had another topic that you were going to bring up.
Fucking earlobes.
Yeah, okay, that is true. I was actually going to go off of the having sex with people who are parents.
Oh, so yeah, okay. So I wrote the topic in my list very vague on purpose because it can mean anything, and it's two
I
words:
made it-
fucking parents.
Yeah.
Because I know in no way do I mean fucking your own parent, but imagine there is people who are attracted to older people, right? And in some cases, it is the parent of one of their friends or one of their exes. And I'm always curious of that. What kind of dynamic that what does that say? I can see said blind man as he pissed into the wind. It's all coming back to me now. I am very confused as to what that meant. We got a daddy comment on the
Yeah, daddy
on my topic.
thing. Well, yeah, let's continue this topic because this is actually a really interesting.
And otherwise,
kink
it's
thing.
also there are people who are attracted to women, or it's usually women who have kids. That's the thing that like if they're moms, they're more attractive in some way. That's also a kink. I'm assuming, right?
Definitely.
There's a mommy kink type thing. I've been there, done that. Okay, we got a comment for that. But that's just an interesting topic. Do you have any experience on this? You met someone probably.
Met someone.
Know someone.
Yeah, there's actually.
If you were making eye contact, explaining it, implying that I'm one that is attracted to mom, that's incorrect.
No, I wasn't. Saying,
Okay.
I wasn't talking about that. So like, there's obviously things like daddy kinks and stuff like that, but that's not quite what we're talking about here. We're talking about people who are attracted to the simple concept of someone being a father, right? Someone having kids and taking care of kids.
Yeah.
And then you want to have sex with that person, not like the whole daddy complex.
Honestly, that seems kind of better to say that you're attracted to responsible people.
Right.
Perhaps?
Well, there's some women that like if they want kids or have kids of their own, the idea of seeing a guy with a child taking care of a child is attractive to them.
That seems more like a natural thing, isn't it?
Oh, there's definitely some natural stuff.
Like the
there's
whole
a lot of
birthing hips
natural.
thing.
There's natural stuff in a lot of kinks, though. Like you can.
That's fair, yeah.
You can have all sorts of cool little natural stuff. Like
We got my stepdad is only 7 years older than me. Oh, that's creepy. Is it? That means their mom is dating someone really young.
Right.
See, I don't consider that too terribly weird. Again, once you hit a certain age, it's not that bad. Like
That's
humans
true.
are just humans.
Recently, I saw somebody said they were a grandfather at 30. And I was just doing the math, and that's not possible. Is it?
I don't know.
Somebody said they were a grandfather at 30.
It's entirely if
they had a kid at like 14, 15, and that kid had a teen.
Well, also, are they a grandfather, or they could also be a step grandfather?
Oh, that makes significantly more sense. I don't know. It was a post somewhere like grandfather at 30, and I'm like,
if they were a step grandfather, that's some things, interesting things. Actually, a movie reference. There's a movie called Harold and Maude. It's a wonderful movie about a rather dark teen falling in love with a rather bright-hearted elderly woman. And
Okay, Senshi, bye.
Aw.
We'll miss you.
All right, bye, Senshi.
Go play video games, kick some ass.
Have fun.
All right. It is possible. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about?
Yeah. So I was talking about the movie Harold and Maude. Really good. It's kind of dark. Has a good ending. I'm not going to spoil anything. It's older. It's an older movie. A lot of you guys might actually recognize some of the songs in there. That's actually where those songs came from. I won't say what songs they are, but they're.
The granddad at 30. His kid, he had a kid at 15, and his son had a kid at 15. That's what I was
Jesus
saying.
Christ! I can't believe that's possible. I mean, that's not only possible; it's actually likely. But that's sad, isn't it?
I mean, it is sad in our current day and age.
Because I'm 32 and I don't feel like I'm necessarily well prepared to be a parent. I'm doing my best, but I can't imagine.
Well, depending on how much support that those individuals have, like
that's true, I guess.
If,
I don't know, just
if
picturing
they have
myself as a granddad
whole
is
families
weird.
and like a house that they can raise a kid in, with their supposed grandparents and then eventually great grandparents.
Yeah.
Like that. It's not so terrible. I can definitely see that happening and working out pretty well, and even in the kid's favor.
Oops, I hit the microphones. Everybody probably heard that.
Good job.
I got big boots on. I shouldn't have worn that, but
yeah, there's also teen moms and stuff like that. Yeah, that works.
I mean, granddad's only 30, so probably still around. Wait, what?
I don't get that. I don't get that comment. We'll have to deal with that later. Anyway, yeah. So some interesting stuff. I actually knew a couple people where that was like their actual like. Kink.
Still around to support the kid.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
That was actually their kink. Like they would just seek people out who had like just gotten divorced and stuff like that, who had kids, and they would just target like kind of like these
Rebound.
these more like desperate men sort of things, and they would want to be the rebound person that they have.
I hear that like weddings are.
No, leave me alone.
That's kind of predatory.
I was actually.
It's very predatory. I'm
Yeah.
not desperate.
Right, says the guy in all caps.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I know some people that I definitely don't want you to meet.
That's you know people that are pursuing that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. As a matter of fact, I
creepy.
still know these people.
We're not going to introduce them to David.
Yeah.
No, please don't.
No, they're not.
That dude
yeah.
is just finishing a really ugly divorce.
So yeah, and it is somewhat predatory. These are not the kind of people, but I can definitely see the kink there and like how it kind of develops. It's
What
very
is the
interesting.
kink though? What are they pursuing exactly?
I think it is a mixture of.
Do they like to see people that are just freshly damaged?
I think that it is somewhat either a freshly damaged, but also how they like to see almost like the redemption, I guess.
Oh, so it's more
from
like
what
pity.
I talk to them, it's like
more pity.
Well, it's also that, and like kind of like watching soaps, like how you want to see.
You want to see the happy ending at the end. Oh, and they want to be part of it.
They want to be a part of the
That's
happy ending.
That's less predatory, in my opinion.
Well,
it's still
sort
it's
of.
still weird.
It's
After
taking advantage of someone in a really messed up situation.
For this particular person, after they have seen the redemption, they have a tendency to leave and find
that's
another individual.
That's a dick move, yeah.
So
they just kind of like they just want to be the end of the story then, and then a pity fuck. Nah.
I wonder if fatherhood is seen as something pure, and some people want to see that corrupted.
That's also a possibility.
Ooh, wow, that's creepy.
Yeah, there's a lot of creepy people out there.
I remember this is something interesting because I remember being hit on like at the drive-thru. This is a while ago, but I remember being hit on more at the drive-thru when I was wearing a wedding band. And I wore that thing for a few months tops because I fucking hate wearing rings.
Well, the thing
I
is,
used to ride a motorcycle and it just pinches your finger. It drove me nuts. But like, my wife actually got me a ring with my logo on it, so that's a good way to trick me to want to wear it. It's got my logo, like I'm all about self-branding and shit. But it was in the wedding band, and like I got hit on a lot, and I'm like, why is this happening? And somebody's like, because you're wearing a wedding ring. I'm like, how the fuck is that more attractive?
So there is also...
They want to divorce someone?
Well, no, there's women that like the chase. They like the idea of being a homewrecker.
What the fuck?
Like something that they can't
Would you
have,
consider that
and
a
if
kink?
they can get it.
I would say that's somewhat of a kink. It's
interesting.
definitely not. It's definitely deviant behavior.
I remember seeing, I don't know what show it was, but it was like...
Maybe it's not deviant behavior.
when
I
they
need to look
were-
at statistics on that.
Yeah, maybe it's too common.
Maybe it's too common. We need to sit down and have a talk.
Imagine a situation where you're having sex with someone who's in a relationship, like they're cheating on their relationship, and then they break up with that relationship and start dating you, and you lose a little bit of the interest. Well, that means you have this kink to doing something kind of like something dirty. Some people just like the deviancy of that they're just being the outsider, or the one that's breaking the rules.
I wouldn't say that. I would say...
No, is that not possible? Like,
There's also
I saw a
people-
TV show. I don't know if this is actually a thing. I've never seen anyone do it.
I have.
I don't think I would be
I think it's also...
turned off by the fact that they actually...
Some people like the idea of not having the... I guess like attachment or responsibility to the relationship. If you break up with your partner to go be with them, they're like, whoa, no, too much commitment, didn't want that, just wanted to be your fuck buddy on the side. So they would bail.
Yeah. I'm curious if the
Or a
what
trust
people...
thing. If you're cheating on me with a girl and then you leave me to be with that girl, what's to say you're not going to cheat on that girl to go be with someone
That's
else?
another one, that
Like,
if someone cheats and then gets with you, wouldn't you assume they're going to cheat on you too because they're obviously cheaters?
Yeah,
That's something I've always considered that. Someone that cheats and then moves on. Wow, that is a long story. It's true. I was hit on way more before I was separated and wearing my stupid ring. I think people are attracted to people that are in relationships because it means they are good people, or like they have a girl, so clearly they're good enough for me. Oh my god.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Marriage is seen as pure, and some people get a power kick from trying to corrupt that.
They do.
Oh,
That's what a homewrecker is.
it might
They're
be
doing
very
on
well
purpose.
just a power structure thing. Like I have enough power to fuck that up. I can do that.
It's kind of like building a castle of Legos and getting that sudden urge to just destroy
Fucking
it.
destroy with a
Just
bat and shit.
Punch it as hard as you can just to destroy it.
Well, because there's also women that, like, I've heard women say this, well, it's different with me. He's not going to cheat on me. And I'm like, you were the other woman.
Yeah,
What do you
what-
expect?
I hate that perspective. They're like, well, he cheated on that girl because blah 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 blah, but he's not gonna cheat on me. Why are you special? Nobody's special, and
Nothing is sacred.
thank you.
Really
I knew where I was going with
I'm
this.
special. Why me?
You think you're special?
No.
You're the most beautiful girl on the block. I love you.
Love you too,
I am the most beautiful girl on this block.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
I mean,
Okay.
he's got that for sure. I'll surrender to that.
And I come with my own penis.
Like, are you sure? Yeah,
Yes, I have it in my car.
I hope you come with your own
Yeah,
penis
it's in my,
for
it's in
sure.
my car.
Oh. That's amazing.
If you want one, I can hand it to you.
No,
for a
I
bit.
think I'm okay.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Mine works fine sometimes. Depends on the
When
day.
you're not drunk.
When
You're not drunk.
you had to, right? You had to just
You
throw
left
that.
it wide open.
You left it wide open. Hey, Guadalupe. Hi.
We're talking about sexual intercourse going wrong right
But
now.
are we?
Oh, I mean, that's where we're kind of going with this.
No, we're talking about
I am beautiful and
parents and
desirable
stuff.
So much that I can pull a desirable man from who he's with. Yeah.
That's fucking weird. Another thing that was interesting. There is porn for like older people, like grandparents. There's porn for that of like a young looking girl. Hi, cat.
Hi, cat.
Alex is the most girl. Yes, he is.
Yes, I am. I'm beautiful, bitch.
Back when I was a little girl in France, we used to
Oh.
pick pretty daisies. Alex.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
That's a quote directed straight at me from a YouTube series that I will not talk about right now.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we're
So
talking about that later, right?
Hey, we should talk about this Belle Delphine girl.
I
Is
mean,
that how
we
you
can.
say it?
That is somewhat deviant behavior. That's on.
That is
Pornhub.
super weird. It's very interesting because
She's so cute,
she
though.
became huge right now because she was first of all, she was in TikTok doing really weird kinky looking videos. She was pouring egg yolks on herself and like eating cereal and then just pouring the ball on her tits. And you can see the appeal to that. There are some guys that are like,
Oh yeah, definitely food plays a thing that I intend
and
to
she
talk
kind
about
of
at
looks
some point.
Asian-ish, and that's a thing. That's an Asian thing of like food porn type thing.
She looks
Oh,
like a
yes.
cartoon.
Yeah, she looks like a fucking anime character, and
does.
she's actually English. I found that like there's some of those videos that were like reviewing her and all that. She apparently is in the United Kingdom, so she's an English girl, but she's 19, and she's basically became huge from posting sexy pictures on Instagram and sexy videos on TikTok. She got kicked out of TikTok. Most likely one of the reasons that that TikTok is not allowing kids anymore.
Or they're more
haven't-
strict about the content.
Yeah, they're very strict about it. So she moved on to Facebook and Instagram. So she's posting video. Oh, and Snapchat. Now she has a Patreon, and you, in order to even get to her private Snapchat, which makes her a cam girl now, right?
I guess. kind of.
It's like $50 at that's the lowest to get her Snapchat thing. And it's actually interesting because she had a picture posted saying that if she gets this many likes, she'll make a Pornhub. And of course, fucking crazy, horny fans are like, "Fuck yeah!" and share that shit around. And she makes a Pornhub, and it's all puns.
It's great.
There is no porn. It's just puns. So it's like I think it was like something like PewDiePie inside of me or something.
It's just like
and he
eating
grabs
a
a picture of PewDiePie and eats it.
I don't know.
It
My
was like that's
favorite is
fucking brilliant.
My favorite is the cream pie one.
Pornhub.
It's like she says that she's gonna have like she gets a giant cream pie and she like takes out a pie tin and just like fills it with
Yeah.
like whipped cream.
Or she like
and then
plays.
shoves it in her face.
Yeah. There's another one that's like plays with her pussy and it's like a little cat fluffy toy that she just plays with, and she's
Or like point of
literally
view
talking
doggy
with it.
style, and she's like, "Oh, would you like some food?" And like she's taking care of a dog.
It's yeah. So it's basically trolling people who want to see her do porn, which is interesting, and she's making a fuckload of money out of this, which is.
I think it's perfect.
Is it
It's
immoral to make money out of lying like that?
No,
or is it just
thirsty-ass
totally
guys.
right for those fucking idiots to get
They
scammed?
deserve
Well,
it.
here's the thing.
Because she never said I'm gonna do porn.
No,
she
she
said
never
I'm
said she's
opening a
gonna
porn
get
hub.
naked.
Yeah, she never. That's something. Like her promises were very direct.
Mm-hmm.
Now there were intentions there that might have been implied. However, an implication does not state fact. So like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You can't sue her for this.
She,
She said
never
she'd make a Pornhub
said.
account, not that she
Yeah.
would make porn.
There's also
The thing is that Pornhub is slowly becoming not just a porn site. Like it is. It has.
We're trying to publish the podcast there. Did you get an account yet?
I haven't been able to get it running. I'll get it up and running now that I have more time to kind of do it. I've had a lot of
fraudulent dog feeding. It would be interesting to have the podcast because this is actually a lot about sexual behavior and stuff, and we think we might have an audience that runs into it on Pornhub and actually watch the whole thing.
Yeah,
which might be the longest watch somebody would have on Pornhub.
Oh yeah, probably.
Because there's like an hour and 15 minutes of talking about stuff.
To any future Pornhub people, if you're jerking it to any of us on here.
Ooh, high five.
High five. Like, good job on you. If you're jerking it to me, I am so sorry. You must have a rough life.
Oh. Are you trying to say you're not attractive? Weren't you the most beautiful girl on the block?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
So of course they jerk it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's fine. That's fair. That's fair. I lose this argument.
The cognitive dissonance is a very. That was not long ago either. That was like a 10-minute ago comment.
Don't kink shame.
Don't kink shame. Kink shaming is my kink.
Kink shaming
Whoa,
is my kink.
That's meta.
Oh God.
Yeah. What's wrong with kink shaming?
Yep. Well, you can't kink shame my kink shame.
Oh my God.
I have a right to my opinion, and my opinion is you have no right to your opinion.
Things are so great. I'm gonna jerk into this podcast.
That's fair. Hey, if you're having a great day, if you're listening on the toilet, have a great day, have a great shit. Thank you for shitting and listening at the same time.
By the way, our listeners went up. We're like over 500 per week now, which is fucking awesome. Our podcast is doing well. If you guys are listening on iTunes or Google Play, thank you very much for listening.
A lot.
We love the attention, and we appreciate that somebody's actually picking up on some of the dumb shit we're saying.
Filthy kink shamer.
Yeah. I get off to king shaming.
I
It's
heard
pretty
her
great.
saying that with an accent for some reason. By the way, Kat, you're cute.
Yeah, that cat.
It's adorable. Anyway, but yeah, another thing we were talking about that was an interesting one.
Shitting.
Well, I hope you had a great shit.
Oh.
I hope you have a great shit.
It might not be done.
Oh,
okay.
And just enjoy it. If you need any help, blow on your thumb.
Blumpkin. Oh my God, somebody brought a Blumpkin.
Oh no, Blumpkin.
Freaking Deviant, great for a good Blumpkin.
Hey man.
That was from Harold and Kumar.
Yeah, that's Harold and Kumar.
Oh my God. But no, the other subject I was talking about is I'm done. Thank you for letting us know. I hope you wiped.
Yeah, I hope you wipe.
Cat made a shock face.
Oh my God. But no, the other subject we were talking about is saying the wrong name while having sex with someone. Because that's fascinating to me. I don't think I've ever done it.
I have never done it. However, I knew of a really, really big thing. There was like a huge thing in one of my friend groups where someone did, and they just blew up everywhere. So
wait, blew up?
In one of my friend groups.
Oh, the story
blew up.
Oh, I was like, what?
No, the person exploded. No,
I thought you meant like they just because they heard the wrong name.
Oh,
no, like imagine that.
So I've never said the wrong name during sex, but I've definitely been like yelling at David, and I was like, "Damn it, Spider, David!"
Oh, because I piss you off more, but that's.
No, you'll both piss me off.
But
if
that's
I yell
different.
at one of you, I accidentally say the other names. I'm used to yelling at the other.
I told you about this before. I had a partner that would like try to tease me over text messages, like send me sexy pictures, but like didn't want to have sex with me or something. And I was like, "You should fuck your partner then." I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna think. What's wrong with you? Like you want to turn me on and then have me fuck someone else? That seems gross."
So
like thinking about like someone else while having sex with them seems like cheating.
When that situation happened,
yeah, it would be. I think it'd definitely be emotional cheating unless every partner there was in on it.
that was my thing. Whenever she said it, I was like, okay, if you had discussed that with like me or our girlfriend at the time,
yeah, that should have been
if one
discussed.
of us was okay with it, sure, fine, whatever. Like I personally wouldn't be. I also didn't like the girl, so that was a whole other thing.
Yeah.
But
you've done something similar where you got me hard and then left the room and let me have sex with someone else.
Yes,
because that's just how I was drunk and now it was hard to get
and the other girl was involved. She knew.
Yeah,
Like,
there was an
aware.
understanding that you were doing that for
And
her.
if someone was okay with that, like, hey, look, I have this girl that doesn't want to have sex with me, but she wants to like tease me and then send me off. If the other girl's okay with that,
Yeah, I
that's
can see
fine.
that.
But it has to be a discussion. You can't just do it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like communication prevents cheating, right? If you are
For sure.
communicating honestly and fully with your partners, of course, everyone's gonna have their piece heard. So, yeah.
You also had a thought
also a
about
thing.
whether that's less likely to happen in polyamorous relations. You would think is more often because polyamorous people have multiple partners.
Yeah, but I wasn't able to look up any statistics on that.
Yeah, no, but
I was trying to. I wasn't able to find it. Does that happen more in polyamorous relationships than in monogamous relationships?
I think it would be equal because it's still a communication.
it's just a
thing.
person thing.
Because that would be like.
No, we're talking about saying the wrong name
Oh yeah, I could see
during
that
sex.
happening easily.
That might happen to polyamorous people more often. And it might not be like a bad thing, which is like they forget who they're fucking that day. I don't know.
How many people?
Assuming people that are actually way out there, because
Being in a polyamorous relationship, I could say that I would be probably frustrated if you said someone else's name. I'd be like, really?
yeah, I don't think I would.
But I
Though.
wouldn't be like angry about it. I would just be like, what are you thinking
that
about?
sounds like an interesting one. That's a personal experience.
What about if you're
What
sleeping-
about if you're sleeping and you say someone's name that's not the person you're sleeping next to?
I don't because
I don't
like
think
there's
that's
so
a-
many millions of things that you could be. Okay, so as someone who, especially if I'm low on B12, will communicate, I've had full instances of me being asleep and talking to someone as if they were someone else.
That's 'cause but you're having a conversation in your head doesn't necessarily
talking
mean.
to like my girlfriend at the time.
Hey,
as
hi.
if I was
Riley's here.
talking to my girlfriend at the time as if it was my friend Tyler and having a full conversation.
I wonder how
Believing
Tyler feels about this.
Holy, I
That's
think I
funny.
actually told him about this story. Believing holy that I thought
You're thinking of your best friend instead of the
instead of
girlfriend.
my girlfriend, and we
Ooh,
went,
that is interesting.
we went so far as like getting like starting to get intimate, and I was like, wait a minute. You're not Tyler. And then I thought it was someone else. I don't have no recollection of any of this happening because I
I do
was
have
really
a-
low on B12 at the time. So like I was just dead tired.
I do have a feeling that you're likely more open with me and Tyler than you are with girlfriends.
It depends. Depends.
'Cause
Really.
I know you as an open guy, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the girlfriends that you might have might not.
Also, having a sex
Yes,
dream with someone
tolerant.
doesn't mean you're attracted to them. Yes.
Wait,
I can.
having a what? Having sex with someone?
Having a sex dream with someone doesn't mean you're attracted to them. I can speak from personal experience.
Really?
That is very true. I had a dream about Fang one time.
Oh yeah, say that out loud.
He already knows. And we were both traumatized.
I don't think I ever had a sex dream with someone I'm not really attracted to.
I have.
Oh, okay.
I have.
Well, so I guess it is
Oh,
possible.
God, yes, Kat
Oh, so I
says
guess
yes.
it's possible. Okay, I don't know.
And Riley's been there too. See, it's a thing.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's a thing.
Yeah. So we were going from there to laughing during sex because
Oh,
like,
yes.
I had a story I wanted to tell that I was telling.
For sure. That's a weird one too. So we've had this happen. I'm
Goofy
very
fuck.
much. Oh yeah, I'm very open to making a joke during sex.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause why
We're
not?
doing something really stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
So I have a bit of a story.
you hear
I
a
was,
queef and you're like,
Or you like raspberrying my tits or something randomly, like just for no reason.
yeah. Oh,
and I
yeah.
just like he just busts up laughing and I bust up laughing and it's just like, well, that's over. Now we're both just laughing.
imagine doing doggy style and you go dig in. No, too soon.
I would donkey kick your neck.
I have
Donkey kick my dick.
Damn.
I have done some things while doing doggy style that I am very, very happy with, including with a riding crop, spanking them and then being like,
No,
get
you
on
cannot have
get
one.
on there. Like,
Just get that
Don't
thought
get
out of your head
ideas.
right now.
Fuck. Get all these rules.
I need to come back with you guys during an episode sometime. Yes.
Yeah.
So I have a funny little story about laughing during sex, and also brings into the saying names during sex.
Yep.
This isn't one where I mixed up names, well, sort of. But they said my name, I said their name, they said my name again, and then I said donkey. In the standard Shrek way. It killed the mood for them. I was having a gas. I loved it. I thought it was funny.
Donkey. Oh, that's awesome.
It was fun.
I can see you fucking doing that.
For sure. I think I've done that in conversation, not during sex though.
Yeah,
No, you've totally done it during a conversation, for sure.
Oh, it's amazing.
So yeah, that's the only thing. I think you should at least
When your brother had the gas in the donkey. Back to that joke.
Back to that joke.
Full circle, we're done.
Full
Come
circle.
on.
Full circle.
Roll credits. We're done. That's the day. Oh my god.
You get flatulent in the middle of pounding a hairy
Are you
ass.
talking about like the
Wow.
one where you talk to your dick? You want to bring that one up or?
Oh yeah, I'm. So generally speaking, if I've had a rough time, I think a lot of people already know this. I've talked about this on the podcast before. Get tired. I have low B12, stuff like that. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll talk about that later. And one time I wasn't performing particularly well, and I basically pleaded with my dick to start working, and then it did.
Please, no, not now.
Well, it's more like you know, are you ready? Are you? I turned down to my dick, and I was like, "Are you in yet? Like, are you in yet? Like, come on, like, let's get up and going." Like,
did that make your partner laugh?
Yes, yeah,
And
yeah.
that
She laughed.
and that turned you on.
That probably turned me on.
I would have died laughing.
That is fascinating.
I love it.
I don't know if I would get turned on because I remember having moments where you're laughing hysterically for zero reason,
I get the giggle.
and I'm like, I'm not gonna get hard like this.
When
It's not your fault. I'm just.
When my partner,
I get giggly and then I can't stop.
my two favorite things whenever I'm having sex with a partner, the things that turn me on the most are when they're laughing and having fun during sex, and when they're really enjoying having sex and they're making lots of good noises and
Yeah.
really giving me good feedback. Like that is
Spider doesn't get giggle dick.
Yeah, Spider doesn't get the giggle
No.
dick.
What the hell's a giggle dick?
When I'm laughing, you don't get turned on by it. It turns you off completely.
Like
love
a
it.
whiskey dick is a giggle dick. Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I love it whenever my partner's laughing, like making jokes, having fun sex, like it's just
Yeah, like
the
during
funnest
sex is a
experience.
thing, but when we're just kind of foreplaying and it's supposed to be romantic-ish, or
Yeah.
at least get me like, oh, am I turning you on? Because if I'm just making you laugh, now I'm performance mode. I'm gonna say the next joke and the next
See,
joke,
there's the thing-
and we're never gonna get to
Nothing
fucking.
Yeah.
It's just never gonna happen.
See, I've actually done like performance fucking though, like where you fuck in front of people.
Oh yeah,
And so,
you
like,
have done that. That's another king we haven't talked
Yeah,
about,
there's
by
a
the
king
way.
that we haven't talked about, and so like having sex in front of people really helps. Like once you get into performance mode, you kind of get a partial chub, and then you're like, okay, now it's a performance.
Partial
Now I can
chub,
actually
I love
work.
that
Well,
term.
he's talking about like if he starts making me laugh, he'll do dumb shit. Like it's no longer like foreplay, like leading into sex. He'll just do like the most random, stupid, say the most stupid thing. And just, at that point, it's just making me laugh. And we're never
She's
gonna actually have
advertising
sex.
my
We're-
sexual
we're
skills.
just goofing off now. Or he's pushing me.
I mean,
off
I
the bed or
advertise your
whatever.
sexual skills. I mean,
Ah, you do not.
He's fucking great.
I don't have to advertise
I'm
my
great
sexual
fucking.
skills.
Yeah, there you go.
Switch the words. Yeah, there we go.
I give an amazing blowjob, right, Spider?
Fuck you. For those of you who didn't watch the first or second episode, I have had a blowjob from one of his girlfriends who then turned out and told me that she learned everything from him. So I've had his blowjobs apparently.
And my blowjobs are great.
Oh my god.
That's where you just look over and go.
Yep.
Here's an interesting one for Justine. A lot of females think they're the best blowjob ever. Well, the thing is, here's an interesting thing. Sucking dick is not very difficult. Am I wrong?
How about this? Sucking bad dick isn't difficult. Sucking good
Wait.
dick.
I'm so confused. What?
Being bad at sucking dick is incredibly easy.
Spider gives good dick. You heard it here first. Ah.
I'll put that on a shirt.
Yeah, that's a good shirt name.
Oh, by the
Spider
way, we
gives
have a
good
name
dick.
for my dick.
You know, a lot of guys actually name their
X.
dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I always
She's gotta
put
sell
little
it.
smiley faces where I put like the letter X and the letter D.
Yeah.
And then he decided that was now the name of his dick. It's the XD.
The spider's dick. Yeah,
Spider's
that's XD. So that little face technically means my dick now. Yes. But now
Boy, that must get really weird if you were guys having a really fun conversation and Kelsey keeps doing XD and you're laughing. And you're
I
just
can't
like,
put
what?
that
You
face
want?
now.
You
She
want my
just
dick?
heard what I said.
Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you.
So according to D-Love, no, anyone can suck dick. Select few are good.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, you
Well, the
can-
thing is, I can't imagine a single guy telling a girl, no, what? Since you got a vasectomy and you don't do the helicopter dick, it's called a chopper. Get to the chopper!
And there it is.
Nice. That was a good pun. Good pun.
Good one, yeah.
God damn it.
Isn't that that's the last name of my doctor?
So when it comes
Chop.
to like sucking dick, if someone asks me honestly, like, do I suck good dick? I will tell them honestly how I feel about them giving me a blowjob. And sometimes it's, you know, if I'm having a good blowjob, I'm like, yeah. If I'm having a, you know, particularly if I've had a kind of a bad day and I really wanted a good blowjob and I'm getting a subpar blowjob, I'll be like, no, there's things that you can do to really improve this situation.
But see, the thing is, I don't think I've had maybe one bad blowjob ever. But I think it's difficult to say that it doesn't feel good.
Oh,
someone's giving you a
always
blowjob.
feels good. Like,
so how would you even say that's bad? The only bad blowjob would be if they're not keeping you hard. Like, if your dick gets soft during that blowjob, does that mean the blowjob is bad, or maybe you're not in the mood?
It could also just mean, like, it
Either
could be
way,
one or the other.
Gentleman-like.
There's the thing, is like, if someone asks me, like, is this good, I'm going to say yes.
I've gotten soft during, and it wasn't the girl's fault, right?
Yeah, that happens. Like, if you...
I mean, you've done that to me before.
That happens with me a lot.
Was I drunk?
Probably.
Shit.
That happens with me a lot, especially, like really stressful work. Yeah, with the B12 goes down.
Oh, man.
I forget to take that a lot.
Oh, it was.
It was the girl's fault. Oh, okay, so it was a whole other thing. But I've had, like, I think the enthusiasm is definitely something that completely, to me, whereas, like, sure, I'll just let you put your dick in my mouth. I'm like, but that's not hot. It's the same thing as the starfish thing, which I have had sex with girls that just lay there and wait for it. And I'm like,
I've done that to you before.
Fucking, you were tired.
I was like, I'm too tired, whatever. Just get it over with.
That's so mean.
I was tired.
You were at least throwing some moans my way, so I didn't feel like I'm fucking a dead body. Not a turn on. Kind of like feedback.
That's why I have motivators.
Like, wait, what?
Motivators.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Usually implements and tools that I use to motivate the individuals.
Oh.
Like, I'm tired. Well.
Well.
Let me get this thing going.
I have a small pink rod with your name on it. That's all I'm saying.
That was perfect.
Swallowed it faster like you said the joke.
Good. I'm glad you're getting better at swallowing.
Fuck you!
It's only taken 10 podcasts, but you're finally getting better at swallowing.
11 podcasts.
11 podcasts.
The small pink rod is his dick.
Actually, no, I have a small pink rod that is not my dick, but and it is far more intimidating.
Oh my god!
I've never seen a small pink rod that is a dick that beats the intimidation factor of my small pink rod. It is terrifying to look at.
Actually curious now.
It is a carbon fiber rod about the size of a single arm span, and it is used for caning purposes, which is a kink.
Nope.
Gotcha.
Nope.
Of course, all consensual.
Well,
I
no,
just realized our
like...
windows open, so I hope our neighbors can hear the entire
that would
podcast.
Be great. No, that's like, I like spanks and stuff, but caning, the little thin,
Nope.
Oh,
that's the one that leaves marks, right? Like the fucking lines.
Ow.
Mm-hmm. The ones you might get for, say, falling down the stairs.
My dick is not really that intimidating. It is average. Wait, what was that?
That's the kind of lines you usually get when you perhaps fall down the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Sideways.
Definitely.
Over and over.
Over and over.
Yeah.
And your entire back is bruised, and then you almost die. That's the thing.
We gotta write down what episode we say that in, so we can refer people. Like, if you don't get this reference at all, it's from a previous podcast.
Previous episode.
You gotta listen to all 11 of them now.
Second or third one, I think.
No, it's more recent.
Is
it? Like 4 or 5.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 6.
Yeah.
No, not 6. Definitely 4 or 5.
Probably. I have no idea. What is this? Some canes help you walk when you have back problems. Some canes make it hard to walk right the next day. Yep, that's totally fair.
David said episode 7. You remember?
I mean, it was a fun time.
He was keeping up with this.
He's really keeping up with this.
Yeah, some conversations are fun here. I don't know.
Neighbors can't hear you.
Probably episode negative 3.14. We need to make
3.14. Yeah.
When we're at the hundreds, and that like we just do that. We point.
Yeah.
It's everything. For the record, all our episodes are negative numbers because everything went downhill from the first one.
Yeah.
So the pilot episode was episode 0, and from then it's negative. So this is episode negative 10, which is actually the 11th podcast if you're counting them.
Yeah,
but who's counting?
Apparently you are.
I have to because we announce the name of the episode every fucking time.
Yeah, you're the only one who has to keep track.
Kane will travel. I'm not. Wait. Oh, that's an offer. That's an offer.
Oh, yes, I do have a cane. It is a carbon fiber cane, and it is very, very potent. I've never had any complaints.
Aren't you supposed to have complaints like ow?
No.
No.
Oh no, ow is not really a complaint.
Holy shit!
Oh, hi, Asley.
Hi, Asley.
Do I know who that is?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Beautiful girl, blue eyes, blonde.
But yeah, I usually
Covered in
don't get
tattoos,
I
sexy
usually
as
don't
hell.
get any
Eh.
complaints whenever I pull out my cane. Simply, it's either I pull out the cane and they go, "No, get that away from me, dear God, why do you have that?" Or I pull it out and their mouth starts drooling and they start getting like visibly turned on.
You talked
to
about getting a ball gag that's made of candy. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
put
that's
screws
actually a thing.
into the ball
Yeah.
gag, and
yeah,
so
and
you
it's
make
a
them
jawbreaker.
drool.
Yeah, and it forces them to drool. That's actually like a thing.
We should put your jawbreaker on the table one of these days just so people can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a thing. You get them to drool a lot when they have something sweet in their mouth and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We actually talked about getting me one of those.
Here's an
because
interesting thing to do this with, by the way. This right here, nobody noticed it, so I'm just gonna say it. This right here, my wife bought it. She hates me. This is called Satan's Toe. It's a lollipop that is 9 million Scoville, which means spicy as fuck. The
Alright,
hottest.
make him eat it.
And we have like a record-breaking sauce that's 5 million Scoville. This is 9 million fucking in just candy form.
I can't wait to
Now
watch you eat
I'm
that.
going to eat this live on the podcast if we raise. Give me a high number on the fundraiser. So
How much have you guys raised so far?
We're at like 400.
400 on
right now.
something, yeah.
So you want to just multiply that by 10, or bring it up to 1,000?
Just 1,000. I think that 1,000 will
You guys
probably catch
managed
us
to
up.
hit 1,000, yeah, okay.
Yeah, if I can raise $1,000 on my GoFundMe for the Pride Parade float, which by the way is on spidermagic.com or freakingdeviant.com. Either website will have a fundraiser button there.
And if you give me $10,000, I'll insert it rectally. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa!
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, I will eat this candy bar. Well, I might, if we don't, like after the Pride Parade or something, if we failed miserably, I'll still do it for some other cause. But yeah,
We'll keep it for some other cause.
Yeah, because that's gonna be a good episode when I'm dying on that. Because we've done like hot wing challenges and shit.
Oh yeah, we've done some hot sauce stuff.
It's fun. Should we both do it? I say if we make that money, we should both like share it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We can
Cooties.
share it.
We'll
share
get
our
cooties from each other. Yeah, for
I'd say
sure.
if we do, we should probably double it if both of y'all are doing it.
2,000.
$2,000.
Technically, it's out there. If someone gives me 10 grand, I'll stick it up my butt. I'll put it on Pornhub.
Yeah, you already. Oh my
We'll put it on
god!
Pornhonhub.
Somebody will watch the shit out of that. I think.
Okay.
Probably.
We need to make a Pornhub account. for that.
$10,000. Alex will stick it up his butt and we'll post it on Pornhub.
Okay, apparently that's fair. I know you do, but 10 grand's 10 grand.
You need to say it out loud. You need to say what they're saying out loud.
As your friend, I suggest not doing this to me. That's 10 grand. Too bad.
You know, motherfucker.
Too bad. I don't care. Yeah, I do not mind butt chugging milk. It's fine.
Oh, if you donate cash, just saying, don't worry, I'll put that onto the account on how much money we're being donated.
Yeah, we'll keep tally.
We'll keep tally, because some people will probably give me cash instead of
I'll do a
putting
lot
in
of
the
things for 10
GoFundMe.
grand. You know, I can think of some things I'd probably do for 10 grand.
Fuck yeah.
Not even gonna lie.
Would you do a porn with me and post it for 10 grand if somebody offered us that kind of money? That's a borderline. Your mom would love. Boy, is she watching, by the way?
I don't think she's watching anymore. Thank
If your mom was watching, that'd be gold. For the record, if you guys see me often or know where to find me and all this stuff, we made a bunch of these little wristbands. They say you are strong enough to be yourself. I designed them. I ordered a bunch of them. They're intended to be thrown from the float at the Pride Parade on August 10th. But
it's not 5 million. It's 9 million Scoville.
No, this is 9 million. I guarantee.
That one's 9 million.
Yeah, the sauce that we have a 5 million Scoville.
That one's 5
sauce.
million. This
is 9
million.
It says so right in the package.
Double.
Yes. But yeah, so we have a bunch of this early. So if anybody knows me, knows where to find me and stuff, if you want to buy one of these $5 as a donation, you'll get a wristband. If you donate more than $100 on the GoFundMe, I will make you a shirt. I will make you a shirt with the logos and all the stuff representing what you helped build for us. So thank you guys very much. Again, go to freakingdeviant.com or spidermagic.com. Either of those websites will have a link for my GoFundMe and help us out. Have a badass mobile rave at the Pride Parade. Yeah, we're throwing a rave. I forgot to mention this. We got black lights. We got a CO2 gun. We got music, smoke machine, and we ordered a bunch of condoms and stickers with the freaking Deviant logo and my website logo, and we're gonna be throwing that shit out, and it's gonna be awesome.
If I die from sticking that up my butt, I want that put on my headstone. He died getting 10 grand by sticking hot candy up his ass.
Do we get the 10 grand if you die?
Can we put your dead body on the float?
Actually, no. That 10 grand at least least a significant portion needs to go to Tyler because he warned me not to.
Because he warned you not to,
We'll
for
split
sure.
it with him.
Absolutely.
He can have 5, we'll take 5.
That's fine. That's fine.
I would also, if you die doing that, the float is gonna have either your name or a statue of you sticking that up your ass.
That's I would love that.
Totally fair.
I will pay someone to custom
So that's
it
what the 10 grand's gonna go to, is getting like
just
a
to get
statue
a
built
statue
of Alex
built and
with
put
a
it there.
lollipop of his
A
ass.
massive one.
I want a thumbs up. I want like a
You
Buddy
want to have a
Christ.
thumbs up with the lollipop?
I want a Buddy Christ imagery with like a lollipop being stuck up my ass. Yeah.
Yes.
That's fine.
We'll make it happen. Please don't die.
I feel like we could put the GoFundMe on the chats. You're the one that's free. Can you do it?
I don't know.
You absolutely
actually
can.
post it?
You can eat.
on
You
the
can
chat,
eat all of
on
my
the actual
food if
chat
I die.
conversation. Just throw the GoFundMe in there if anybody wants to go there from now, if it's easier for you guys. But that's fine. We got about 13 minutes left here. So you got any other subjects? I just kind of wanted to plug that again. Now that we have a completely different crowd than we started
All
with.
plugs.
Yeah, we have
Buggy.
quite a different amount of people.
Yeah.
Is that all of your topics today?
I believe so. Let me double check here.
The one thing we didn't go over is earlobe fucking. So that is actually a thing.
Joking during sex, and the only thing that we didn't get to is anglerfish, but
Well, we can deal with that.
that's a very weird turn from what we're talking about.
So earlobe fucking. That's actually a thing. Like someone that asked. I don't remember who asked me that question.
Oh, there it is. David did it already.
Someone.
He did?
Yeah, on
Oh,
both.
cool.
Look, he put it on Twitch.
Everyone's got it. Thank you, David.
Thank you,
Do
David.
it on
Thank you,
YouTube
David.
too.
Yeah, do it on the YouTube chat. Nobody's commenting on that. But,
Oh, fair.
So-
And she's the only one that watches it there, I think.
So earlobe fucking. I actually knew a guy who was really into earlobe fucking.
Oh, we were talking about we were sticking our fingers in.
yeah, so some people stretch their earlobes. I forgot to
Yeah, so
like
some people
preface
gauge their earlobes.
Some
If you
people
haven't
gauge their
seen those,
earlobes, and
it's a little
sometimes
weird,
it's big enough to put a dick through it.
Yeah.
And
We were
I
talking
was
about
wondering
that
if
with,
somebody
our
actually did
friends
it.
here. 'Cause
Anglerfish earlobe fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast.
Well, I mean, speaking of weird fucking, I mean, that's Kat. She's been listening. But if you just jump in, is that the face of that looks like oh my god, what's the name of that actor? Nicolas Cage? Is that him?
I don't know.
can't see from here.
There's a tiny little picture there. I think that's Nick Cage. Anyway,
I can't tell.
but sorry, you were talking.
Oh yeah. So I knew a guy who was definitely into earlobe fucking. Oddly enough, he only like he was very much a deviant and very much bisexual and.
What does bisexual has to do with anything?
Well, here's we're
Female
getting to
earlobes
it.
feel the same, right? Okay.
We're getting to it.
Got
So
it.
he would only like having sex with female
Earlobes.
type earlobes.
You could tell the difference?
I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
That's something that before he moved, I didn't really get to ask him a whole bunch. I
That's
could
fucking
send him a
interesting.
message, theoretically.
I know, like, Dave Chappelle had a special where he talked about how he likes to fuck the space between feet. So he squeezes feet, and then that little gap,
Yeah,
he
that's
fucks
that's
that.
a thing. Yeah.
And I know that people that have a foot fetish, but not putting their dick on the feet, just smelling them
like
or
the feet.
yeah.
I know
Which is
a
very
lot of
different.
people with foot fetishes, and one of that is actually more common in the foot fetish thing is about maybe 75-25
Mm-hmm.
is definitely like wanting to fuck the feet. Like
Well, yeah,
have their dick close to the feet.
That's very interesting. Oh, I've seen where like girls jerk off
Yeah.
someone with their feet.
Foot job.
A foot job. Yeah.
I
Totally would do that for money.
Well, yeah, but that's not. I'll train you.
honestly, foot jobs not that bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually something to be desired about the amount of clumsiness that goes into a foot job.
I want to plug this again. I want to plug that again with say 9 million Scovilles. I think that was a very late joke.
Yeah.
I was a little bit behind. But so do we have anything else? Because I wanted to jump into the anglerfish. If you want to throw some science into this, anglerfish is a very interesting specimen when it comes to sex, because they don't fuck. They
No,
eat each
they
other.
don't. Well, they sort of eat each other. It's not quite eating. It's not like
They
the
consume each other.
Yeah, it's not like the female anglerfish literally chomps down on the male anglerfish.
It's
Doesn't it,
actually
like,
like
attach and,
the
like-
man bites. So the size difference is like 10-1.
Yeah.
The woman would be
Your standard
10 times bigger.
anglerfish, the one with the large jaws and the lantern hanging off the front of it, that is the female anglerfish.
That's the one everybody knows. It's in Finding Nemo or something, which is like the ugly ass fish with the antenna that like looks like a.
It's a lure.
It's a little glowing thingy, and once a fish tries to go after it, he fucking destroys them. Well, that's the female anglerfish. The male anglerfish Nobody could figure out what they look like because they don't look like anglerfish. They don't look like the females. They are tiny little fish, and what they do is bite the female around her body and fuse themselves into her, and then she picks up sperm from that body whenever she wants to. Now imagine if that was the case for humans. That we are like men are about like to a female body, men would be about a foot tall, I guess.
Men are parasites that serve only one purpose, and that is injecting semen into the female.
Oh, that doesn't sound very different from what we got going on here.
I was about to say, that sounds about right.
That was worded specifically for that reason.
For sure. Yep. It made me think of Bender.
Oh, hi, Drake.
Because like the what is it one of the creatures and they have like he's pregnant. He has to let all his babies go into the lake to like form into living the Kif. Yeah, I forgot. And it's like, oh, like you humans shooting DNA at each other is any different. That's all weird. It's like, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, sex is weird. It's all about DNA trying to replicate itself.
My mom. Tell Karen I said hi too. Why isn't she watching? She has me on Facebook. But I'd also that reminds me of like Big Man's World had a thing with money where like at some point in time money was like garlic or whatever things they could trade was the money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it's like that's weird. And then somebody's like, oh, why your pictures of dead presidents is any better? Little pieces of paper with pictures of dead people. That's not particularly normal. It seems pretty weird.
There's things like squid and octopodes.
I don't know anything about those.
What they do is they actually.
Oh my god, the seahorse!
Yes.
Can we watch that?
Well, give me 1 second. I'm gonna finish
go for
this.
it. Go for it.
What they do is they have a single tentacle that has sperm in it, right? And what they do is they take it off and they shove it in their partner.
Are you serious?
And then run away.
And then run away.
So they literally have a prehensile penis.
Yes, they have a prehensile penis. That they
oh
just
my
that
god!
Detaches and then they run away.
They have a detachable prehensile penis.
Whoa! I did not know that. We're watching that though, right?
Really?
Pregnant seahorses.
Giving birth.
What?
It looks like
Japanese hentai.
Doesn't it look like they're jissing?
Yeah, really. I mean.
Oh, can we put the exploding duck penis?
No.
That's not okay?
Let's not do that.
Why not? And say we did.
Let's not do that and say we did. Incidentally, ducks for animal anatomy lessons, I guess, because this is this segment.
That's what we're turning into. Is the science section of this.
Ducks have exploding corkscrew penises that will fall off. Some fall off.
They stretch. They explode in this weird thing and then. It's fucking cool. Can I play it, please?
No.
Mom, very few people are watching.
Absolutely no.
Twitch is not going to kick us out.
These fucks just want to talk about animal dicks.
All right, back to furries.
Back to furries.
When did we talk about furries today?
We didn't. We talked about it a couple podcasts ago.
Oh God.
Hi, Bree. We got Bree joining us. She's also in the float group. She's going to help us out.
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
So yeah, ducks have exploding. No, don't
spider.
Don't put it on the podcast. I
have access to the
That's
power
just
button.
the seahorse, not the duck.
I have access to the power button of that computer.
Why would you do that? You're gonna cut the fucking podcast for everybody.
So seahorses, the male is the one who carries the children and eventually births the children.
Is that not okay to show, you think?
And on that note, who wants a shot? Thank you, Justine.
I don't know if that is okay. How about this? Let me do some research and see if it is okay.
God damn it. It's so much more fun in the moment. Let's put some nut shots then. I'm just kidding. Anyway. Sorry. You want to keep talking.
Keep talking. Just so that
keep talking. Nobody explodes. By the way, we got to play that soon.
Oh yeah,
it's
definitely.
A badass
like
video game.
On like a podcast or some sort of.
We should stream that, like the three of us, because we were really good by ourselves.
Yeah.
And playing people talking, nobody explodes.
We need some more practice with that Morse code again, though.
And then whoever's on the smaller camera puts the headset on. The headsets are like we have the technology. We should play that here. It'll be a nice off.
Well, we also have the green screen, so we can actually put us playing with the game on the green screen and stuff.
Off-season episode of freaking the Deviant.
Yeah,
playing.
what we can do is we can like record them, and then that's what it is. Whenever we are taking a week off or something, we just have that. So that we can have like more people in here playing, keep talking, and nobody explodes.
I'll have a shot. I didn't read that. Riley's interested.
It's a fun game. If you guys don't know what it is, it's pretty intense.
Yeah, Google it. Keep Talking, Nobody Explode is the name of the game. And somebody on the VR headset has a bomb, a virtual bomb, and they control it with a controller, but the rest of the people in the room cannot see that bomb, only the person there.
And you have to explain, like,
and
the
we
little
have a
puzzles on
printed
it.
manual, 23 pages long, that the other people, and you got pretty good at kind of knowing some of the stuff without
Knowing some of
reading
the
it.
stuff that I was
He had the wires memorized.
Yeah, I think at some point you started doing this without instructions.
Yeah, I
You
started
just remembered
I
it.
just did stuff without you guys like.
Okay, so there's 3 wires. Cut the 3rd one. What?
I think at some point we're running out of time and you just cut random wires and
Yeah.
you got it by
If,
accident.
if there's 3
But
wires. you
yeah,
have
it's
to cut
basically like
2.
cut the wire, turn the thing, press this
Yeah.
button and that. And if you disable the bomb, is a teamwork, it's a team effort celebration type thing because like we fucking did it.
Yeah.
Some of those bombs are ridiculously difficult, but yeah, it's a pretty fun game, and I'm pretty sure with the setup we have going on and the fact that all 3 of us are really good at that particular game, it might be a fun experience to just kind of stream 1 or 2 rounds of that. You know,
Yeah.
just like a 20-minute, 30-minute session to put, randomly on Facebook or YouTube. But yeah, cool ideas. We have the equipment to do like video game streaming if we wanted to. You do it constantly. I don't
I
do
have
it.
all the stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys
the
are
only thing I
interested, let us
haven't
know. Leave a comment, something. Let us know that's an interesting. That
That's
might be a
something that you
fun
guys
thing to
might wanna
watch.
do.
Yeah.
If you guys
and
have
we'll do
any
it.
questions, or if you guys want me to talk about something, or you want us to talk about something, maybe something that's affecting you personally, or you guys can send us an email at freakingdeviant@gmail.com.
Yeah, freakingdeviant@gmail.com.
Yep.
It's our email account. If you
Our
guys want to
email.
leave a comment, even if it's a very long review of how shitty our podcast is, by
Yeah,
all means,
sure,
we'll welcome
we'll
that
read
too. We'll read it. And yeah, any topic. Again, this podcast is very much open to any kind of conversation. We don't have any limits. Nothing is sacred. That is part of our tagline.
that's part of our tag.
So if you have a weird kink, anything and everything that will label you a deviant by anybody's definition, it's
mean,
very interesting to us.
I've gotten some questions on like how do I do this kink safely,
Hi,
and things
Allie.
like that.
We are very much people that don't find anything off limits. I think we talk about
most of the stuff. I mean, shoot, I talk about how I'm not perfect in bed. That's like a male taboo to the max. Like,
yeah,
it's kind
we
of
both have said this now.
yeah,
Like we're
yeah.
not perfect in bed. We're all right. I'm a nice 7, 6.
The only
6,
thing that
right?
I take pride in, the only thing I
7.
take pride in is,
You give me a
is
7.
my
We have
ability
experience.
for blowjobs. That is the only thing I take pride in.
That you're really good at giving blowjobs.
That I'm really good at giving
That's fair.
blowjobs.
Am I good at giving head, baby?
Yeah.
I never talked about this. I don't think I've ever boasted that scale.
Well, there's the thing.
But
is, like,
I'm Mexican. I make pussy speak Spanish.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But
Okay.
okay, we're finishing up here. We got like about a minute and a half left. So we got to start giving our good advice.
Yes.
Normal kinks. Are there normal kinks?
Is that a thing?
yeah. So there are kinks.
I guess
that,
choking and spanking, right?
yeah, there's
Normal
things
shit.
like,
It's
you know,
pretty common.
maybe light choking, some light spanking. You know, things that are a little risque. What your average like, vanilla person would do.
Tying your grandma to a tree. I don't know.
Yeah, tying your
Wow.
grandma to a tree. That's pretty normal.
Handcuffs. Handcuffs are fucking common. We never talked about restraints.
Yeah, we haven't talked about restraints
That's
yet.
something we got to talk about
time.
Shivari and.
Oh yeah, I'll bring.
I
my
got
rope.
those handcuffs that like grab you like this. Is pretty interesting
Oh, yeah,
too.
my crisscross ones?
Yeah, for sure. That's very interesting.
Yeah, there's all sorts of good.
Also, the
restraint
electric
stuff.
one, another Drake. Drake has to come and talk about his fucking heart attack.
Yeah.
Or the what is it called? Electrifying penis story. We gotta at some point we gotta tell that full story in detail.
Yeah.
That he has to be here for it. So that's another one that we gotta talk about. But anything else you want to say? You want to plug in before we go?
Yeah, this is my last one for a while because I'm going back to my night shift, so I probably won't be here.
For a
You
while.
can always follow me at twitch.tv/ShillyRelay. Watch me play video games. Follow me on Instagram to see when I'm actually playing until I get a schedule.
Google hookah streamer.
Yeah, Hookah Streamer, #Hookah Streamer. You'll
the
find
only
all my
one.
stuff.
So yeah, and anybody else, please donate at our GoFundMe at spidermagic.com or freakingdeviant.com. Thank you guys very much. Life is chaos.
And nothing is sacred.
Night, bye, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.